my favourite thing in the world is designing treatments and designing products, whether it's a healing kit or beautiful organic mist, because if you spray a mist, you can change the way you feel. It's like impacts the limbic part of the brain. That's where if you smell jasmine, you think, oh, that reminds me of that holiday. So that's a memory in an aroma. And if you spray it on the face, and it's obviously organic, and you inhale it, you can change people's moods, change them. It's so incredible. So what I wanted to do is look at the time that we were in the last couple of years and what was required and what we really needed. Many people say to me, Jeannie, what do you use at home? And I said, well, it's probably better that you choose what you need at home, but I'm happy to share. So this is what I have and I do every day. This is my favourite crystal, and it's somewhere around, my personal one, but it gets moved around a bit. And this is called a Lemurian, and I love this because the story is, and I say the story is because not everyone believes this kind of thing, but a Lemurian is like an ancient civilization, like Atlantis. And before their extinction, they imprinted, or they call seeded, they seeded and imprinted all their intellectual knowledge and spiritual and energetic knowledge into this crystal. And so the idea is that you hold it and you run your hand along the lines, which is beautiful. So as I just went, I have to have all of those. In the picture of this online, I have just a tiny little crystal, and later I found big ones. So when people order it, they think they're going to get a little crystal and this big baby, because I love a surprise, right? I'm all about surprise. I start every day or every week with sage, love smudging, Native American Indian, and you're wanting to waft it over your mind, because your mind is the biggest problem. So wafting it over your crown chakra. But ideally you're meant to open every drawer, every cupboard, every door, and do each area. So I love doing that. Palo Santo then is also kind of smudging, a wood, and Peru Brazil, but helps you connect to source, like to center, your best self. So it makes you feel instantly great. Love that one.
Should you do that in combination with it? Yeah.
Yes, I always do them together.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I put it together, but as a ritual and as a ceremony, you would clean first, always, like you clean a home.
Yes.
You would clean the energetic space, and then you would make it feel and look good. So I always find Palo takes me back to my best self. So I love it. So if you need to get back there quick, because you're out of control, that's the one. Selenite is a great crystal that I want to run on the third eye, and at the end of each day, run it all the way down the back to the base chakra, and it's like cutting off any energetic ties. During this very difficult time, a lot of people are not seen or heard or loved, and so there's a big sort of energy requirement. So it's cutting off that energy tie at the end of every day. Yeah. And this is one of my favourite incense companies in Causa, so I've put sage incense in there. This is a great crystal called shungite, and you would put this on your phone or laptop every day.
I
would just
use
really
it
live
all the time.
Oh, is it great? Do you
It
like
makes a huge
There's
difference.
so much data on this shungite
Yeah.
that it fixes negative data. This is smoky quartz, and smoky quartz is one of those great crystals which absorbs negative energy, but it does it really quick, so it's got to be out under the moon and connected to earth and cleaned a lot with sage, so it needs a lot of care. Apotholite are great for all your creatives, so you might put one on the third eye and the other two on the eyelids, and just lay down and think about what you're creating next. I do this every time I'm launching, so that's why I have that there. Blue Amazonite, I got it in a rough stone because it reminds me at the end of a rough day, hold this one. Or if you know you're in for a rough day, you're going to court or something big, you take the Amazonite for a rough sort of feeling. This is a great crystal, it's like a surprise too. This is called a geode, and they open up, if I can open it, maybe not. Anyway, I'll get another one.
It's okay, I can cut
Have
that.
that here, sorry.
I can cut that. No, that's fine.
I'll just take this one away.
And take two.
So they open up and then you can see inside. So beautiful. It's like looking into the crystals when they're first discovered. Lovely, right? Then I put in a beautiful facial serum which is called Peace Offering, because I think atonement is really important in the world. It means the grand gesture or the apology or something. So sometimes we just have to let ourselves off the hook, give ourselves a peace offering or someone else. This is a really beautiful piece of citrine, which is really high-grade citrine. This is a merchant stone. It's all about bringing money, abundance, but a happy life, joy and happiness. And it also has a pendulum, a rose quartz pendulum, which is really beautiful. We use these every day, nearly on every client. And you're running along asking questions like, are there any energy blocks here I can help with? Is there any pain here I can help with? So we're asking that question. You program each crystal in a certain way. So I teach people how to do that. You might ask it a yes question. So I would say, for example, without looking at it, is my name Jeannie Burke? Is my name Jeannie Burke? Is my name Jeannie Burke? Is my name Jeannie? And then I look down and say, that's my yes. Right. So then you clear it again. Now each one is only for one person, right? So I have to keep this now. So, was I born in India? 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 Was I really born? So that's my no, yeah? And then you can ask other questions like, maybe not now.
That's really good for memory loss and people suffering dementia.
It's not for saying what should I have for breakfast, right? So it is for saying, how am I going? So that's the healing kit. And I love sharing what I love to use and what I use, and it comes all packed together. Beautiful as a gift to someone who's just starting to get into crystals or
Very
interested.
special gift.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.